Tom Leszewski. I wanted to talk to you today about a new book that I have just came out. This is my third book in the last couple of years. It is Oracle Information Integration, Migration, and Consolidation. So this book, as the title says, is all about Oracle's infrastructure, Oracle's products, Oracle's technologies around migrating to Oracle, around integrating inside of the Oracle stack and outside of the Oracle stack, heterogeneous integration and consolidation. So one of the first things, and the reason, the impetus behind this book, is that Oracle people that work with the Oracle products on a daily basis, first of all, think about the Oracle database. And they think that Oracle has a few products like Warehouse Builder, Oracle Data Integrator, Oracle Golden Gate, which are all great products and are all products that are mentioned in the book. In fact, there's a chapter that dives down deeply into Oracle Data Integrator and Oracle Golden Gate. These are heterogeneous products because Oracle has a more heterogeneous platform than it did about 5 or 6 years ago. But what a lot of people don't realize is that Oracle has integration technologies at the application stack, at the application server. Oracle acquired WebLogic. So along with that came the Aqualogic Service Bus, which is now the Oracle Service Bus. The Oracle Beppel engine, which was acquired from Calaxa, is a fully heterogeneous business process execution language that allows you to integrate through a variety of technology and application adapters that are built into this technology. So it allows you to integrate in with Oracle applications, even SAP, and of course the other applications from Oracle like PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, and our eBusiness suite. There's a lot of technology inside of Oracle for integration. So therefore, in the second chapter, it's not a product catalog, but it goes through all the different integration technologies that Oracle has to offer and explains with a use case when those technologies would be used and when they're most appropriate. So if you want to do database data integration, SQL-based integration, covers the products. As basic as SQL Loader, as sophisticated as Oracle Golden Gate. If you want to do application integration, it goes through all the products that Oracle has, from the Service Bus to Oracle AIA to the Oracle Beppel engine, and even on to things like Coherence, Oracle Coherence, which allows you to consolidate information into one platform. The interesting thing, and it's pointed out in this book, is that even though Oracle has all these great technologies, first of all, not a lot of people know about them, and secondly, a lot of people, because of historical reasons within their organization, still choose to do custom-based, and a lot of times flat file or XML file, which is still a flat file, integration. In fact, Information Week points out that 74% of new customers developing new applications for integration on the Oracle stack still use this flat file sort of rudimentary style of integration. So hopefully what this book will do, one of the first of its kind definitive guide on information integration, consolidation, and migration, will help folks understand that Oracle has a very robust stack around integration and migration and consolidation. One of the other things that is very unique about the book, and we're very proud of, I wrote this book with Jason Williamson, Prakash Nandura, is that this book has two partners writing. So it gives you not just an Oracle perspective of this topic. One of the partners, S28, covers the history of Oracle integration going back to Oracle Interconnect, some of the custom-based application integration interfaces that Oracle's had, and in this chapter goes into deep detail on the Oracle AIA, which is the architecture for integration going forward for Oracle Fusion middleware. The other partner is a partner on the information lifecycle management side, and this partner goes into how you use their product along with Oracle technologies in order to handle big data, explosion of data. There's a lot of data out in customers' environments. And so how do you take data and data that's outdated, data that you still need around and still need to do queries on, how you do information lifecycle management on it. And the last part of this book talks about things that are on the horizon and things we sort of question the way integration is done and how we think it might be done in the future. Speaking of consolidation in this book, obviously we cover Oracle Exadata. So along with consolidation, so if you're consolidating into an Oracle Exadata platform for all of your Oracle databases, are you going to be using web services? Do web services make sense when you're consolidating into a private cloud? And also, we question the fact, does web services in general make sense for all your integration to begin with? So this book covers a lot of ground, but it also goes into a lot of depth on things like the Oracle Data Integrator, Oracle SQL Developer for data migrations to Oracle, Oracle BEPL Stack. It shows you an end-to-end use case on using Oracle BEPL in order to integrate in a real customer environment. So this book has a lot to offer. If you're an architect, you're a DBA, you're an application provider, that it all has to deal with integration. I highly recommend. Take a look, go out to Amazon or PacT Publishing. Take a look at this book and it should give you a great idea of how to integrate, what products and Oracle tools, technologies to use when you start to do your integration, so that you're not doing integration using older technologies like File and SneakerNet. Thank you. Have a great day.